Hi, welcome to Story Time with Rohini. Today I will narrate a Chinese folk tale called Ma Liang's Paintbrush. Once upon a time, in a small village in China, there lived a poor boy named Ma Liang. Ma Liang loved to paint, but unfortunately, he did not have a paintbrush. So he took a stick and drew on the ground. He made lovely patterns, he drew animals and trees and whatever he desired, he drew on the ground. And one day, after he drew on the ground for 2 hours, his desire for a paintbrush grew so much that he just folded his hands, closed his eyes, and just said, I wish I had a paintbrush. I wish I had a paintbrush. I really, really wish I had a paintbrush, he said. And when Ma Liang opened his eyes, he was surprised to find an old man standing in front of him. And the old man was holding a paintbrush. He greeted Ma Liang, saying, Hello, Ma Liang, I like your drawings, and so I got you a paintbrush. Ma Liang was astonished. He was surprised, but he was also pleased. So he asked the old man, Thank you, sire. Are you sure this paintbrush is for me? Is it really, really for me? And the old man said, Yes, Ma Liang, this is for you. I want you to take it. And so Ma Liang took the paintbrush and bowed low to thank him. And when he opened his eyes, the old man vanished. Ma Liang was so happy and thrilled to have got a paintbrush. So he found a piece of paper and immediately started drawing on it. He decided to draw a cock at first, a rooster. So he drew the crown of the rooster and painted it bright red. He drew the sharp nose of the rooster and the long neck and the strong feathers and the strong legs of the rooster. And the moment Ma Liang finished drawing the rooster got up from the paper. It just shook itself off from the paper. It got up and it became a live bird and ran away. Ma Liang realized that the brush was a magical paintbrush and he was very, very happy. He wanted to draw some more and he was walking through the village when he saw an old lady sitting very sad. So he went up to the old lady and said, Grandma, why are you so sad? May I help you? And Grandma said, I'm so poor, Ma Liang. How I wish I had a small hen. And then Ma Liang said, Grandma, get me a paper and I'll get you a hen. So Grandma went inside and ransacked her shelves and found a small piece of paper. She brought it out and gave it to Ma Liang. And Ma Liang drew a hen on it. And in no time, the hen stood up from the paper. It became alive. It shook its wings. And then it was gifted to the grandma. And as soon as Grandma held it, the hen laid a small egg. Grandma was very, very happy. She was pleased. She hugged Ma Liang and thanked him. Ma Liang was very happy that he helped the grandma with his paintbrush. So he started walking into the village more happily. And then he met an old man who was trying to chop sticks with his axe. But his axe was so old that the sticks weren't being chopped properly. And the old man sat very sad. Ma Liang went up to him and asked, Grandpa, why are you so sad? And Grandpa said, Ma Liang, I wish I had an axe. I cannot chop the sticks with the axe I have now because it is very old. Ma Liang said, Grandpa, if you find me a piece of paper, I am going to give you an axe. And Grandpa quickly found a piece of paper and Ma Liang drew a nice, strong, sharp axe on the paper. And the moment he finished drawing, the axe came to life. The axe became real. And Ma Liang gifted the axe to Grandpa, and Grandpa was very happy, and he hugged Ma Liang and he thanked him. Now Ma Liang was doing this in the entire village. The grandma told her neighbors, the grandpa told his daughter, and everybody who needed something and were desperate for something would come to Ma Liang and request him to paint that and give it to them. Ma Liang was a very kind and good boy, so he always helped the villagers with his magic paintbrush. Now news spread far and wide in China about Ma Liang's magic paintbrush. And one day, the soldiers of the king came to Ma Liang's village and they said, "Ma Liang, we want you to come with us to the palace." And Ma Liang said, "But I don't want to come to the palace. I have nothing to do with the king." And then the soldiers said, "It is the king's order, and we are going to take you to the palace, no matter whether you want it or not," they said. And they dragged Ma Liang to the palace. And as soon as Ma Liang reached the palace, the king said, "Ma Liang, I want you to draw me a tree, a tree which has golden coins on it." And Ma Liang said, "King, why do you want a golden coin bearing tree? You have palaces, you have soldiers, you have riches in your treasury, you have precious jewels, you have fields and farmers and horses and cattle. You have everything you could wish for. Why do you want a golden tree? I am not going to draw it. I refuse," said Ma Liang. The king said, "Ma Liang, I'm asking you once again. I want you to draw me a tree which has golden coins on it." And Ma Liang said, I refuse, O king. I am not going to draw it." Now the king was furious. He said, "Take this boy and put him in the prison." So immediately the soldiers took Ma Liang and put him in the prison. But Ma Liang was a clever boy. Slowly, when the soldiers weren't looking, he took out his paintbrush and drew a big key. And with that key, he opened the prison and started walking out. When he was walking out, some soldiers spotted him. And they said, "Ma Liang is escaping. Come on, let us all chase him and catch him and put him back in the prison and snatch away his paintbrush." Now Ma Liang heard the soldiers and he drew a horse. And he mounted on the horse and started riding it. Now the soldiers saw that Ma Liang had a horse, so they also brought their horses out and they started chasing him on their horses. Now Ma Liang's horse was flying very fast. It was galloping very fast. But then the soldiers' horses were catching up and they were coming nearer and nearer and nearer to Ma Liang. So Ma Liang saw behind him and saw that the king's horses were very close to him. And this time the king was also chasing him on his horse. So Ma Liang thought of what to do, and then from his pocket he took out a small piece of paper. Fortunately, he had it with him. And then he drew a big hole. And he threw the paper, having the hole behind him. And once he threw the paper, the hole started becoming bigger and bigger and bigger and deeper and deeper and deeper, and it became an enormous pit. And the moment the soldiers came galloping to it, they came so fast that they could not control their horses, and all the soldiers and the king fell into the pit, and that was the end of them. And Ma Liang reached home safely on his horse, and immediately he drew mountains, huge mountains around his village, and the moment he drew them, the mountains came up, and he and his villagers were protected from the greedy king. Anyways, the king had died in the pit, so Ma Liang did this to protect himself from any people who were greedy. And all the villagers thanked Ma Liang. They hugged him and they took care of him very, very well. And Ma Liang lived happily ever after with the villagers in his little kingdom. Thank you.